Morning, guys. Here, currently in St. Petersburg, Florida, and I am cat sitting, dog sitting for my aunt and uncle who are out of town right now. I've just been kind of relaxing here. St. Petersburg, Florida is a very beautiful city. If you ever go to Florida, definitely check it out. It's on the Gulf Coast, so yeah. So we got little Geo here chilling, lovely cat, and I'm about to make some breakfast. So as of late, what I've been having every morning since I've been here is just eggs, egg whites, and toast, simply. Also, peep this cool find that I found at Target when I went grocery shopping. Pokemon Pillsbury cookies. It's my little grocery haul that I got when I got here. I got some fruits, got some pasture-raised eggs, egg whites, strawberries, of course, Greek yogurt. We're already running through a lot of shit. I actually had to re-up because I initially went to Publix, which is a Florida grocery store, and then I had to spin back to Target. And then we also do have this black coffee that Abraham put me onto. I've been running with this 70-calorie bread, so it is summer. So as I said too, I'm not really focused or too concerned with eating or like bulking necessarily. The main goal is to just feel healthy, feel good, eat foods that I like and foods that I enjoy. So I'm gonna be doing that, but yeah. I have my breakfast here. We have about 5 eggs, 4 pieces of that 70-calorie toast, and then we do have black coffee, and I love my cat mug. And then water, of course. Make sure you guys are drinking your water. One thing I kind of want to talk about this morning with you guys is just kind of evolution, right? So no pun intended with the Pokemon stuff, but just evolution over time and how I got to the point that I'm at today where dieting is just natural. It's part of my routine. Going to the gym is routine. It's not difficult. It's something I enjoy doing. It's honestly the part of my day that I look forward to most. I mean, obviously, I'm human. There's definitely days where I don't necessarily want to work out, and there's days where I don't want to stick to like my normal diet, but for the most part, this is what I enjoy like doing, is eating healthy, feeling good, looking good. Like, who doesn't want to look good and feel good, you know? What may take you 3 years of hard work to achieve, it may take the person next to you a year. So don't get discouraged. Everybody has their own timings and stuff. I think the main thing is just appreciate the journey that comes with it. So I think as young as 4 years old, I was put in baseball. I also played a lot of basketball. Those were my main 2 sports growing up. And I really only watched playoffs, so you can't really get me with like too many sport conversations nowadays. But like, dude, I was on every 2K. I was grinding, watching YouTube, watching highlights, all of that. So back in the day, that was my thing. I mean, I think just for the fact that I was always physically active, I stayed pretty low body fat percentage. My dieting as a child, I mean, I was a kid, I'd eat not the best stuff, but was eating though. I know there's some people out there who like didn't eat much, and you know, I was somebody who liked to eat. I thoroughly enjoyed eating. I've always enjoyed eating. Obviously, like I said, growing up, I played baseball, basketball. Once middle school hit, that's when I started to work out. Not necessarily work out in a gym, but like I would do cardio workouts. So me and my cousin, across from my grandmother's house, there was a basketball court and there was a little volleyball like sand area. So we'd go there, we'd do sprints, all that kind of stuff in the sand, and then we'd put up shots. We'd be grinding in the middle of Florida summer heat, just grinding all day. And I remember my cousin, he was a bit older than me, so I was in 6th grade, he was in 9th grade, so I took a lot of game from him. And he would always tell me, like, you gotta eat a lot, you gotta eat, you gotta get bigger. So I remember when 6th grade hit, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate if you're around, you know, in middle school, high school, that hunger, like my hunger evolved. So I became a hungry ass kid. So like I remember every day after school, I'd make a bagel, toss some peanut butter on there, and just eat as much as I possibly could in the morning. So it's like a bunch of pancakes or like eggs or things like that, like the little frozen ones. I'd eat a shit ton of those. I'd go to school, go through the breakfast line. This is in high school. And because I was tired of being skinny, I eventually got to the point where I was tired of being skinny. And I would eat at home, go to school, go get breakfast from school, and I'd steal like an extra sandwich, like they'd have like the little chicken sandwiches. I'd steal one when the lunch lady wasn't looking. And then for lunch, I'd also go in the lunch line, take as many chicken sandwiches as I possibly could. I really wanted to put on size. Like I was so tired of just feeling like I just felt disrespected. Not disrespected, but I felt like I never received respect from people. And my freshman year of high school, I played football for a little bit, and I remember that was the first time I ever went inside a weight room and touched like dumbbells and things like that. After that, I felt I did not want to do football, but I wanted to try it. Obviously, I think in high school too, like the football team always received like a lot of attention and respect from people because the kids would always come to school on game day with their jersey and stuff. Everybody would be all hyped. So I was in a pretty decent depression for like a few years, and then one senior year hit is around the pandemic time as well. And my dad built a garage gym. So that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to start trying to work out. Me and my buddy Mikey at the time, we go to the garage and just start lifting weights, pushing weights. There's a little like adjustable dumbbell rack, and then we had a little barbell and a bench set up. So every day I was trying my best to just like get in there, do something. And I was so inconsistent at the time. Not too long after that, I graduated. I moved out, went to California. Once I got to Cali, that's when I got my first ever official gym membership. I was 18 at the time, and I got at a 24-hour fitness in Santa Barbara. It's now shut down. Rest in peace to that gym. Even then, I was still very inconsistent, just trying to balance new life, moving across the country, and new job, all that kind of stuff. Your journey is going to be very inconsistent. There's going to be ups and downs, but as long as you just pick yourself back up eventually, then you're making progress. Like it took me 2 years to get to the point where like I was like, okay, I'm going to actually be consistent. And it took a lot of like self-reflection and just understanding who I was and what I truly wanted from the gym in order to get to that point. But that's kind of my whole little backstory. It took me a long time to get to this point, so being patient will definitely be like your number one friend within all of this. I think one thing that's undermined is just truly analyzing what you want from the gym and questioning your morals. When you look at what you truly want from the gym, that's going to determine how much you put in, you know? If you want something that's genuine for yourself, I think you're definitely going to you're going to accelerate your progress a lot faster comparatively to people who want it for like superficial reasons. So, example, somebody who wants to go to the gym just so they can like pull quote unquote more women, which by the way, the gym does not help you pull more women directly. I think, you know, the aspects of just developing discipline and self-respect, that's going to help you get more women, but just like looking a certain way, yeah, you're going to get looked at more, but like it doesn't change who you are, you know what I mean? So like if you're going there just for that fact, you're not getting anything from that. But if you're going there because you genuinely want to improve yourself or you want to gain something, like for me, I really wanted respect from others, which, you know, eventually after me going to the gym for so long, I realized that I don't really care about respect from other people anymore. I just want to respect myself. And I think that's truly what I was looking for, in spite of like believing that I wanted respect from other people. I just never respected myself. And I felt like the gym eventually got me to the point where I respect and appreciate and love myself, right? So I remember in my Q&A, I was talking about how I like really locked in after that first relationship. And I was at such a bad mental state where I just had no self-love or self-appreciation. And the gym kind of just like made me realize what I've been chasing the whole time with it is self-love and self-appreciation. And once I like realized that and like started going to the gym for that reason and achieving a goal for myself rather than other people, just everything changed. And that's literally when I became disciplined and like started enjoying the gym. It wasn't a task to go. Yeah, obviously it was a task. I was depressed. It's difficult to get myself out of bed sometimes and like just tell myself to eat, to go to the gym, do all these things, but that's the beauty of it. It teaches you how to, still do these things for yourself despite how you feel sometimes. So I am about to go rock. It's hot as shit in Florida, but I am about to go rock climbing here for the first time ever, actually, with a friend of mine, and I'm really excited because I've been reading this manga called The Climber, and if you guys haven't heard of The Climber, it's really good. You should check it out. But basically, it's about this kid and how he just starts climbing shit, and then like eventually he starts climbing mountains and just does very, very ambitious stuff. So I'm kind of nervous because I already know I'm gonna suck, but I'm like really excited because it's something new, it's something challenging. And if you're familiar and have been on my channel before, you already know that I just iterate the fact that it's very important that you guys give yourself something every month, at least once a month, I'd say, something that you're not used to, whether it's going on like a 5-mile run or like doing something spontaneous that you're just not used to and is genuinely going to give you a challenge. Because yeah, working out is difficult, and there's definitely days where I don't want to work out, and I'm sure there's days where you don't want to work out sometimes. I mean, I love working out, and 99% of the time I want to be in there, but everybody has those days. But we're so used to it, we're so accustomed to it, that it's not as difficult as it once was when we first started, and it was very foreign to us. So basically what I'm getting at is that just implementing something that is foreign to you, foreign to like, your routine, is just gonna help you a lot with not only, the physical aspect, but more so the mental aspect. So you guys should do that.
Down below, my thoughts get wander and I let go. I don't need much in my life, I know. I like it better on the road.
On the ones with the
I've
white
been
tape.
drowning in
The white tape. No, that one and that one down.
You'll never
So
get the best of me.
so both your feet are off.
I've been drowning in the
So
lemon.
put like
Down below, sandy like the ocean floor. Quiet like I like it. Yeah, I'll never be alone. I pause my life, I spend my time. It's always right, it's never wrong to change. It's been alright, I've been alright. But it is better, I hear better. I like it better underwater. Set me underwater.
Rock climbing is not for the weak, but it's so fun and it's so like rewarding. It's like every time I do a new hobby, I just kind of like, it's like so exhilarating because it's such a new sensation. And like I remember the first time I went surfing, it was like the same feeling. Like once you actually get up on a wave, it's just like, whoa, this is like amazing. And it's like the same thing with rock climbing, but I kind of want to pick this up. So hopefully when I go to California, they have a rock climbing gym. If you guys are around Riverside and know of one, let me know in the comments. Cause, dude, why are you making? Dude, okay, so I just did this wall. I didn't film it, but she's doing it, and she's making it look so easy. I literally almost died trying to get up there. It's like that top little portion is where it's difficult, but I have like a crazy like arm pump already. But dude, it's so freaking fun. If you guys do it, wait, what? Why'd you fall?
I don't know.
You literally had it. So I'm about to go hit push with one of you guys that I got in contact with through the Breathe Divinity Discord. So if you're not already in it, I'll leave the link in the bio. And I was talking about how I'm moving to California, and he's like, bro, I live in Orlando. I'd love to get a workout in with you. And I was like, bro, let's do it. We're about to hit push. I feel like I've been uploading way too many push days, but if you guys know me, push is my favorite day, obviously. It's getting a nice chest and shoulder pump is peak. So we have Blue Raz, Nitric, Blue Raz Mode base in here, which by the way is the best combination, best flavor of all time. Shout out to Gorilla for just making Blue Raz everything. I got him a big old sack of Breathe Divinity clothes as well. So we got Andrew here. Andrew came through. He blessed me with pizza and all. This is supposedly it's like a good like little pizza spot that's near him. So yeah, we're gonna try it out, bro. I haven't had pizza. Wait,
you gotta smell it.
Bro. Holy crap. Dude, I haven't had pizza in so long.
Trust me, you're gonna love this. After this, you're not gonna eat Domino's every day.
Holy crap.
I know, it's good.
Bro, this is crazy. I feel kind of awkward eating pizza before the gym, but it's gonna go straight to the chest and shoulders, yeah. Basically what me and Andrew were talking about is telling me about how like he really wants to get into BD eventually, which I feel like anybody in general has the potential, obviously. I just think like the biggest thing that's gonna separate like him versus like somebody else is just, well, mainly the consistency factor, right? Consistency, I think, is like the biggest thing. And also just like enjoying the process.
Yeah.
So like making sure that when you put out content, it's not just forced, but it's like genuine. And I feel like genuine content and just videos that you genuinely enjoy, like you almost have to look at it like when you put out a video, think about it from like a consumer perspective. Like if you see that pop up on your For You page, you have to kind of be like, okay, would I watch this, or would this motivate me, or would it give me a laugh?
Yeah.
Whatever type of content you're posting, I think
it has to be like it attracts the person.
Right, of course. So you know, there's a bunch of different factors, but at the end of the day, I think the biggest thing is just consistency, having fun, and being genuine to your true self.
You say, oh, turn it up, here we go. New York, LA, Berlin. Say hey to Tokyo, Rio, De Janeiro. Here we go, go. Hello, hello, can you just feel it? Are you ready to go? Hello, hello, do you receive my echo? My life is a party, my home is the club. I party like a rock star, dance until I drop. My life is a party, my home is the club. My stage is the dance floor, party never stops. My life is a party, my home is the club. I party like a rock star, dance until I drop. My life is a party, my home is the club. My stage is the dance floor, party never stops. I say hey, you say oh, turn it up, here we go. I say hey, you say oh, spin me round like a yo-yo. Hello, hello, do you receive my echo? My life is a party, my home is the club. I party like a rock star, dance until I drop. My life is a party, my home is the club. My stage is the dance floor, party never stops. I say hey, you say oh, turn it up, here we go. I say hey, you say oh, spin me round like a yo-yo.
Okay, so we just finished up the push day. What would you rate that push day out of 10?
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice out of 10.
Kinda nice.
Kind of nice. Today was really fun. This is gonna be like one of my last workouts in Orlando. We got the honor to do it with Andrew. Honestly, I'm hoping that like this could be a thing, like a inside for all like my YouTube subscribers. Whenever I come back to Florida, hopefully we'll reunite with Andrew and we'll get another cool ass lift in. But yeah, this is like my little send-off. So, any words for the YouTube fam?
Just keep working out. Don't give up. Just do what you do.
Keep fucking going.
Never slows down.